Right, what's going on, guys? Welcome everybody back to another video, another player review. Last review of the day, we've done 2 objectives, guys, and this will be my 3rd player review. Been recording for the last 3-4 hours, but you know what, boys, it's team of the season. I love trying out these new cards, especially this year with how cheap some of them are. Speaking of cheap cards, Rodri, 43,000 coins for a Premier League, Man City, team of the season midfielder is incredible value. Now, there's got to be a reason he's only 40,000 coins, so we're going to take him in game today and see, is he either very underrated or is there a reason he's 40,000 coins and maybe he's not the best in game. If you guys do enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let's get into the review, lads. So, 6'3", very tall guy, so he's going to be a very dominant midfielder. Medium-high work rate, which tells me you'll be wanting to use him as a more defensive-minded midfielder. 3-star skill moves with a 4-star weak foot. Attributes-wise, 82 pace, first of all, is quite slow, especially for this point in the game. His shooting's not crazy, but he's got 91 shot power, so maybe, 84 long shots as well. Maybe you'll line it up for a long shot. His passing is exceptional. His dribbling is, the agility of 81 isn't crazy, but with that engine boost, which we have gone for, definitely gives that a bit of an upgrade. His defending is really solid. His physical as well is probably one of his best attributes. He doesn't have any traits. Now, let me get into the chem style. If you're going to be using him as like a plain DM, it's got to be an engine or it's got to be a shadow. A shadow would give that pace from 82 to 92 and it'd fix that pace problem. Because 82 pace at this point of the game isn't particularly the best, especially with an engine. It still goes to 87, which still isn't the best. So if you want to go for a shadow, you can, but then if you go for a shadow, get that plus 10, you're left with a card with 81 agility, and you need that agility boost, the balance boost as well. So I'm going to go for an engine, gives him a plus 5, goes to 87 pace, which still isn't the fastest, but it maxes out passing to 99 short passing, gets 76 to 86 curve, goes to 99 vision. Sure, that's fine, we'll take that, like pouring water in the ocean, a passing boost on this card. But the most important thing with the engine, he goes from 81 agility to 86, and 87 balance to 97, and 89 dribbling to 99. That's why I've gone for an engine. I still do think, like, if you're going to go for a shadow, and that's the first problem I see with this card, if you go for a shadow, you have to sacrifice his poor agility, but if you go for, that engine and get that agility and balance boost, you have to sacrifice that extra 5 pace a shadow would usually give you. As for in-game, both when we're 4-4-2 attacking and defensive, we're going to be lining up like this. We're going to be playing him as a left centre mid, but we're going to have him on stay back while attacking, stay on the edge of the box and cover centre, whereas Lam is going to be cover centre, balanced attack and balance cross. Exact same for when we're defensive. Lam's going to be balanced, Rodri's going to be stay back. So similar to our Declan Rice review, he's going to play the same role in the sense he's a centre mid, but he's a stay back while attacking centre mid. So he's going to kind of more play like a CDM type of player, which is what I'd recommend with this card, because he's just a defensive type of player, isn't he? He's got the medium-high work rates. He's calling out to be played in a defensive role. As well, we have got LAKEY, who obviously isn't the best, so we're going to sub him off straight away for Jimenez. Let's get into the review, lads. So have a look at the team we'll be playing. That's a very solid team. Very solid team. There's a few outdated icons in there, like maybe base George Best isn't the best, but he's got Tim Cahill. It's a solid team. Go on, LAKEY gets it out to Lam. Rodri. Go on, Rodri, time that for Kakaday. Kakaday, can you finish that? He can't. And you know what? Kakaday is probably not the player you want in that position, but that is a ridiculously good ball from Rodri. That is absolutely exceptional, and that is why having that 4-star weak foot as well in the midfield is really nice to get those ball through like that, because that was on his left foot, wasn't it? Really good pass. I'm back to Rodri. He's a very tall guy as well. He's a little bit heavy on the ball, as expected. His passing, though, off to a brilliant start passing-wise. Nice build-up play. Lovely. Beautiful football. A semi-assist for Rodri, heavily involved in that. I believe Rodri gave it to Carrasco, who then laid it off to Bergkamp, and he's done the rest. Love that. Now, I do think the role of this Rodri card, he's like a CDM, but a creative CDM, if you get what I mean. He's not just a sit-back and defensive type of player. He's a player that can also occasionally run forward, and his passing is sensational. So he's an attacking, or not an attacking minded, he's a creative, defensive minded midfielder, if that makes sense. And that's the best role to play him. That is why we're playing him as a centre mid. Bergkamp, unlucky. That's why we are playing him as a centre mid on stay back. It just suits his role perfectly. Rodri, got some nice passing. So over 1-2 is really nice. He's quite heavy on that turn, which is it's expected. So if you do get the ball with him in the box, you probably aren't on dribble too much with him. Nice football, just some hold-up play until we see the pass. I kind of wanted to turn a little bit more. I got way too greedy there. Go on, Rodri with the interception. My opponent made it 1-1, and he's literally playing like he's trying to hold off a 1-goal lead with 5 minutes left. Now we hit on the counter. Eusebio, we're going to go far post here. Unlucky. Can we keep it in? Poor touch from Eusebio, man. But no, my opponent is playing so slow considering it's 1-1 in the 40th minute in division rivals. I don't know why he's playing like this, but still, Rodri with the interception, and once again, playing that creative defensive midfielder role. Got that centre mid, pass it up straight away, and boom, we're hitting on the counter, just like that. Rodri again, thought he was going to give that interception as well. As you can see, he's kind of made his way out to the left a little bit. To Burkamp. Back at A. Back to Burkamp, Eusebio. Eusebio, back to Burkamp. Carrasco with the touch. Unlucky, boys. We're knocking on the door for the second here. Rodri, win that. Oh, unlucky. I thought he was actually going to as well. That would have been a dream debut for him. Carrasco. Come on. Let's go. Hold that. Hold that. Come on. Very important goal before, and I'm taking it as very sweet. If my opponent's taking it very like it's a foot champs game, I'll treat it like a foot champs game. All right, we'll take that, boys. Rodri, oi, look at that. You know what I mean? Falls over, but you know what? He got that tackle through originally. I actually thought he was going to see it through, but no, he kind of fell over a little bit, but still. Rodri with another interception as well. My guy's everywhere. I love the medium-high work rates. As a CDM, it's perfect. Pass that down as well. Rodri, lovely. That is perfect. Come on, hit on the counter. Can we get it? Burkamp is offside, I believe, yeah. Very unfortunate, but still, Rodri, once again, getting that interception through. His interceptions are absolutely phenomenal. That's like the second time that's happened this match as well. It's an annoying goal to concede. That is a very annoying goal to concede that. Rodri. He's got that strength to back him up, which is nice. We know he doesn't turn the best, but what he has got is that strength. So if someone does, you know, catch up to him, or if he is turning and someone's putting pressure on him, he's actually got that strength to back him up, which is very important, especially for the heavier type of players. Like if you're going to have a heavy body type and you're going to be relatively slow on the turn, you need that strength, and Rodri has got that. Maro wins it back. Imagine, this could be the limbs. Eusebio! Eusebio! We've done it in the last minute. That is amazing. And you know what as well? My opponent was through on goal in like the 85th. We took a red card for the boys. And that has paid off absolutely massively. A 3-2 win. The last 20-30 minutes, I haven't had much clips with Rodri because my opponent's mainly been attacking. I've been on, you know, the defense on the counter. What a game. What a performance from Rodri. That was absolutely phenomenal. So as you can see, we finished the match. Rodri with a 7.6 out of 10 with no goal or assist, which does tell you one thing. And it tells you that he contributed quite a lot without getting that actual goal contribution, which is what you want for your midfielder. He's a definition of a defensive CDM, but he can get that ball forward. His passing is sensational. You like win the ball back, get it forward, and that is what Rodri is perfect with. Actually a really underrated card. I liked him quite a bit. Now heading on over to the pros and cons. Don't get me wrong, he's a relatively heavy type of player, right? And in that case, he's going to feel heavy on the turn. He's a little bit clunky is a way you could describe it. He's not the fastest, but going into tackles, and especially with his aggression and his strength, going into tackles, you feel so confident with him. Plus his passing is insane. He's a definition of an amazing tackler and some solid passing. It just goes together so well for that CDM role. So we're going to start off, and with the pros, we're going to say his work rates. Medium high work rates is absolutely ideal for a CDM. We're going to go for 91 shot power with 99 short passing and 97 long passing. That short passing and long passing, absolutely amazing. 91 reactions with 93 ball control, 91 composure, 91 defending, and instead of saying his, his stand tackle, the slide tackle, we're just going to say 91 defending, which just sums it all up. We're going to say 91 physical, 97 stamina, and that 91 strength. Now the only two cons I've chosen is that 82 pace. Now with that 82 pace, yeah, sure, you could go for a shadow, and you'll go to 92 pace, which is obviously a lot better, but then you miss out on that agility and balance boost, which is much needed, because even with that engine I had on him, even with that agility and +5 agility, +10 balance with the engine, he goes to 87 pace, but even with that agility and balance boost, he's still a little bit heavy on the ball, so that's why if you do go for a shadow, you miss out on that much needed agility and balance boost. So we're going to say 82 pace and his body type, the high and average body type side does make him a little bit heavy on return. Now, for the 2 strong links, we've gone for Bernardo Silva in a more attacking-minded role. I know he's 300,000 coins, but still relatively affordable. If you play champs for the next, month or so, it would only take to get 300,000 coins. Probably not even that. Probably only like 2 weekend leagues it would take. Considering you can get like 9+ wins, then, it wouldn't take long at all. If you don't play FUT champs, then obviously maybe through squad battle rewards, you can save your coins and get that Manchester City strong link with Bernardo Silva. Now we've gone for a relatively expensive one here, 550k, but he gets a hyperlink, and that is Laporte. If you can get that hyperlink, Spanish Man City hyperlink, that'll work very, very good together. And as well, for the rating out of 10, we're going to give him a 9.3, which compared to Declan Rice, I gave Declan Rice a 9.5 to put him into comparison, but you have to remember Rodri is so much more cheaper, so much more affordable. I think he's a solid defensive-minded player that can progress the ball forward, very heavy on the turn. Wouldn't dribble with him too much, but he gets the job done. For only 40,000 coins, that's what's important. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys later.